We are on the road.
Officially on a road trip.
First one.
First one.
We've talked about it. Now we're doing it.
We are actually doing. We are at the soon-to-be world famous Haberdasher Distillery in Franklin, Indiana.
Yeah,
and we're pretty excited about this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've talked about doing a road trip, and excuse the ambient noise. We're trying to. We got microphones on. You're going to hear a little bit of background noise throughout this, but bear with us. Hopefully, we're coming in loud and clear. But we're blessed. But this is just a few minutes away from where we live.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. And if you've watched our, and you better be watching our previous videos. You've heard me talk a lot about Haberdasher Distillery and the stuff they're doing.
Yeah.
And, they've come a long way, and we will have a video that we will have the Master Distiller.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
and we'll get some footage of the facility. I mean, it's a cool little place. It's kind of got speakeasy vibes here, and it's we've got a few things we're going to sample today, but they've got gins and a few other things as well. So we're gonna the video that we're doing with the head distiller, we sampled some cocktails and things like that. So, but yeah, we'll be sure to check that video out too.
Absolutely.
So we'll put a link hopefully up there somewhere. Yeah. So, all right, what do we got first?
So the first thing I'm going to try is the bourbon.
And this is their small batch. Everything they do here is small batch.
Should be about 100 proof. 50.4%, so a little over 101 proof.
And this is their age statement is 14 months.
Yeah.
It is batch number 10 for what it's worth.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's jump in.
I mean, this has
it smells proofy.
It does. It has a really good nose.
Not in a bad way.
No.
It's got corn notes for sure. You kind of told us. I can't remember what the mash bill is. Probably didn't write it down.
Right.
We'll find that out, and if we find it out, we'll put in some details.
But it does, it has that oak to it.
Yeah.
But I also get a sweetness out of it.
Oh, for sure. Some candy notes almost.
Yeah, some candy notes.
Yeah.
And it's, which is in my wheelhouse. I'm big on
a
little higher proof. That sweetness in it, and that.
It has a familiar smell to it, though.
It does.
I can't place it in the moment, but maybe it'll come to me after I take a sip of it. It's really good.
You get a little bit of a cinnamon.
Yeah. All right. Enough smelling. Time for some tasting. It's balanced.
It really is.
I mean, it drinks, I think, higher than the proof.
It does, and I like that.
Doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, and you get almost that red hot feel on the palate, and it travels a little bit.
I'm getting cherry notes.
Yeah,
like hard candy cherry.
Yeah, like candy cherry.
Yeah.
This is a very typical around the campfire bourbon.
For sure. And you and I were talking before we started recording today. I think Haberdasher's been around now for a couple of years at least.
I think it's been around
2 to 3 years, maybe. Maybe, yeah. I remember the first product that I've had from them. It's fine.
Yep.
My memory of that compared to this has come a long way.
Oh, this is.
And for a 14-month age statement,
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I wouldn't either. I would think this drink's a lot older, more aged, because there's subtle oakiness to it, not a ton, but this is like I said from the beginning, a well-balanced drink. Really good.
It's really smooth. It is really a smooth drink.
I will be getting a bottle of this before I leave today, for sure. All right, let's go to the next one.
So the next thing we're going to try is the single barrel rye.
And this is 53.6% alcohol, so if my math skills are good, which they're not really great right now. That's 114.2.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yep.
And I think if I remember, he said this is which did I say there? So I think he said 75% rye and
25% malt.
malted barley.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is release 48.
All right.
And this has a 16-month age statement on this one. So
Yeah,
this is one of their newer releases,
yeah,
if I remember.
What a cedar and spice flair to it.
All right.
Bit, so
I get vanilla.
immediately.
It's like
immediately.
it's like you open up the vanilla to extract to put in your baked goods.
Yeah.
A ton of vanilla.
I think there's some rice spices there. They're not overbearing.
The vanilla is dominant for sure.
Yeah, which is really good. Yeah, it's unusual.
So right, it's
yeah,
for
I
sure.
really like that.
For sure.
I'm gonna dive into that.
Yep. Bubble gum.
Yeah,
There's bubble gum.
and the rice spices come through,
Yeah, I get
which
it.
is really good. Kind of a clovish,
Yeah,
but that vanilla is there. The bubble gum is there.
yeah. It's like Bubba or
Yeah.
Bubblicious or whatever from when I was a kid.
And he, I think we talked a little bit. He makes an old fashioned with these ryes.
Yeah, I bet it's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's they figured out something with that rye and that old fashioned, and it is outstanding.
That is really, really good.
It's
I mean,
really good.
I would put this. We've had a lot of different whiskeys
Yeah.
over the years now, and you and I tend to gravitate a little bit
We do.
toward rye.
Yeah.
It's as good of a rye whiskey I think as we've had.
It really is.
And for a 16-month
Yeah.
age statement, this is a young rye, but it doesn't drink 16 months. It drinks way older than its
Right.
age statement.
And we're at a craft distiller,
Yeah.
small batch.
Yeah,
And this is hitting home runs so far. I mean, so
Yeah.
far they've done really, really well with that.
yeah,
Now the next thing we're going to try,
yeah.
the proof is going to jump on us a little bit.
This might be a flamethrower. So
Yeah.
this is a new make spirit. This is also the rye. This is coming in
Completely unaged.
unaged,
Yeah.
coming in at 150 proof.
Yeah.
So if I brought a lighter, I could probably light my breath on fire in a minute. So this would be interesting. I don't think I've ever had an unaged
No.
rye, or I probably had some unaged bourbon.
Well, we've had some moonshine.
Moonshine.
Not quite at this proof.
No. Yeah, this is up there.
And the ethanol comes through. I mean, it comes through a little bit.
But it smells really sweet, though.
That's the odd part on this.
I mean, it's almost like getting that barley. It's like that malted barley because malted grains tend to have a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And that's coming through for sure. I mean, there's no corn in it, but I would swear there is.
You would swear there is. There's a sweetness
Buttercorn.
there that is highly unusual. It's something that is proven where we're at.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the odd part here.
I mean, I know this is 150 proof, but it doesn't smell
It doesn't.
like it's 150 proof. I guess we're about to find out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The heat comes in late.
The heat comes in late, but something that's proof that high, it doesn't overtake you.
I bet this would be fantastic in a cocktail.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because it's almost sweeter on the palate, and
I wouldn't expect something with this much rye in it to be that sweet.
no, almost candy-ish. A
Yeah.
little bit.
I would even go as far to say a little bready, almost like a yeast
Dough,
roll.
like a dough. a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. It is. Yeah, bready, yeasty,
Yeah, sweet.
sweet.
The burn is there, but it's very late.
Yeah, it has a remarkable amount of notes in it for something that's this high. Usually, things that are this high proof,
I know.
you're trying to pull something that's just a gas.
Yeah, usually
That's not this at all.
no.
This is a really good drink for 150 proof.
It's dangerous drink.
Yeah.
Dangerous. I don't know. It's kind of cool. These are really good pours.
These are good pours. I think they're doing some really good things here.
Absolutely.
They have, and we'll find out. We'll have Master Distiller Brooks on here shortly, and we'll talk about where all this came from. But in a short time, they've really done a lot of good work here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a distillation fan. Jamie and I both, watch the. I know it's probably not Rio. It's probably a little bit Hollywood, but the show Moonshiners, that's I'm watching that show.
It's not real.
Probably this much real, but
that is terrible.
But
that and the Bigfoot guys.
Yeah.
I'm a long life over with.
But just the whole process of distillation. I mean, it's fascinating to me.
It's fascinating.
And it's cool to see someone local that's actually doing it and doing it pretty well.
And done right here on site.
And I'm a little envious.
This is a cool place.
I can nerd out today for sure.
Yeah, you can. It's definitely a place. If you have not been here, you need to make the trip to Franklin.
Absolutely.
Come in here, have a cocktail, have a flight. There's plenty of room in here to sit. There's a great bar. Mm-hmm. It's a great atmosphere. Like John said, it's kind of like an old speakeasy.
It is kind of speakeasy-ish for sure.
So it's worth the trip because everything we tasted today was outstanding.
Fantastic. All right, so I'm pleasantly surprised. Put this away before I keep drinking, because that's not going to get me in trouble later. But I was going to say, is there one of these that's a favorite? You favor more than the other? I mean, I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, I know.
But the proof is.
I don't know if I could because the rye is great, the bourbon is outstanding, and this for 150 proof drinks smoother than anything I ever guessed for 150 proof. Yeah. You're right. In a cocktail, I think this is outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So
yeah, absolutely.
Because there's a sweetness to it that most things at 150 proof, it just got knocked short.
The proof just dominates. Usually.
This really doesn't.
Yeah, I would say of the three, I like this one a whole bunch. Like, I'm eyeing their shelf over there, and there's a couple there. I'll be probably getting one of these today as well.
Yeah.
But they're all good. That rye
all
is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So, they're worth putting on your shelf and drink.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and plus you're supporting a local business, a craft distiller. I mean, I really love craft distilleries a whole bunch. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the big distilleries either. I mean, Jamie and I have reviewed plenty of those, but getting into these craft ones, especially those that are close to home, that's kind of fun. So,
well, the craft distillers are doing it for the love of the production.
Well, and they can do things, they can experiment and do things that the big distilleries just aren't going to do because it's detrimental or probably not wise for their business. But you come in here and have a craft cocktail, pour it neat, whatever. You're supporting local business, local community. Who doesn't want a distillery in their neighborhood, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I do.
I do. I wish it was one in my basement.
I know. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. So.
All right. Anything else before we wrap this one up?
No. Other than pleasantly surprised at where we're at. Every time I come in here, I'm always pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
things get better and better.
I'm gonna have to bring our producer Amanda in here.
Yeah.
So.
Executive producer Amanda, I have no idea where you are, but you're missing it today.
Well, she deserves an opportunity to get out of the house. It's been a little crazy in our world, but maybe this weekend. It's as we're recording this, it'll be Mother's Day weekend this weekend. This will be published after that, but maybe I'll talk her into coming to Franklin.
I think you
twist my arm to come here again. So. All right. Anyway, thank you all. Appreciate the support. Come support Haberdasher Distillery, Franklin, Indiana. We'll include the link to their distillery in the show notes for this, but it's if you're in Central Indiana, it's worth a time to come down there. Plus, if you're in Franklin, downtown Franklin is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's a very walkable town. Lots of cool little restaurants. They, over the past 5-10 years or so, this downtown area is one of the more phenomenal downtown areas that I've been to in Central Indiana. So it's worth a trip to Franklin for sure.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.